Hey Virgo, I hope you're doing well. I want to apologize for not being able to get your reading out for the beginning portion of March. It's been really crazy for me, really crazy for me. So my apologies. I've already shuffled your deck. Let's go ahead and get into a little bit more. Show me Virgo energy for Virgo, please. So I just want to get this out too. Like when I was shuffling, and I'm not reading any cards right now, but the feeling that I kept getting, this may apply to some of you, not all of you, but some of you, was the feeling like, no, one chance, that's it. Like one time, one fuck up, that's it. You know, just kind of like cut it off. It's kind of that kind of, like you get one chance to fuck up type of energy. That's what I kept getting. That doesn't apply to every single Virgo, but that's what I kept getting. Show me energies present for Virgo, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 6. Okay. All right, Virgo, let's do this. First card out, you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight of Wands in reverse, this is somebody who is essentially, well, they are a player. They are somebody who is reckless in love. They are somebody who doesn't really pay attention to how they affect people and their emotions and how they kind of trample all over somebody, you know, to get what they want. And then they're right out the door once they get it. It's that type of energy. You may be dealing with that type of person. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Doesn't have to be the fire sign, but that's the energy. Show me more for Virgo. So lovers here. It popped out 50-50. I'm going to read it in reverse and upright. Upright, we're talking about the decision between two people, a decision between a thing, some direction in your life that you want to choose. It's important, though. Oftentimes talking about two people. In reverse, it talks about somebody who has essentially, well, we've decided upon what we want, you know. We've decided upon what we want, and we're letting things go so we can pay attention to that thing. Show me more for Virgo. At the foot of the reading, you have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands essentially talks about somebody who's defensive, somebody who is concerned about communication, somebody who kind of doesn't want to engage any longer, yet they're kind of still wanting to find out what happened, or like that type of energy. It's like, I'm tired of it. I'm done with it. Like, I don't need to be part of the situation. But if you didn't get like clarity or like, what's the other word? Not just clarity, but closure. It's like you are concerned about that too. It's like you'd be willing to find out about that just so you can have some sort of closure, but it's like it's somebody who doesn't really want to engage any further. Show me more for Virgo. So yeah, you have the Seven of Wands here in reverse. This is talking about not wanting to fight anymore, not wanting to engage in a situation. You know, you have these two side by side essentially. So this is energy where it's like we don't, it's like a progression, even though we're moving towards a lesser number. You know, it's like not wanting to fight anymore, being defensive in a situation, not wanting to see something through, essentially. Sometimes it also talks about just letting something go because we're tired of it. We don't want to deal with it. It's kind of that energy like, you fuck up once, that's it. I can definitely see that in regard to this type of person. This Knight of Wands. It's not somebody who you really want in your life. And if they've proven to show that time and time again, like that's their energy just in life in general and how they deal with people, that's not something good. Show me more for Virgo. So you have the Three of Pentacles here, Virgo. So it's almost as if this person, it's like they want to communicate something with you as far as like moving something forward. They may be back in your life. But the thing is here, it's like, I have a feeling that they're not really progressing very much as far as like how they could be showing up as a person. It's almost as if they're kind of stuck in their own ways. What's at the bottom of the deck? So at the bottom of the deck for that, you have the Ace of Swords here. So it's like somebody communicating about what they want in regard to a relationship. This talks about wanting to get into a relationship. It talks about wanting to work towards the same goals, be effective towards the same motions, but not everybody seems to be on board here. It's like this person has chosen you or you've chosen them, but it's like whatever has happened in the past or however this person has operated, it's like they've come out of a very self-serving energy where, you know, it's difficult to trust this person's energy. That's what I'm feeling. And it's like somebody's already defensive. Somebody doesn't want to fight anymore. Somebody's not interested in going further. Show me more for Virgo. Two cards popping out, Virgo. Yeah, man. Fuck this shit. You have the Magician here in reverse, and you have the Six of Pentacles here with the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is a player. This is somebody whose energy has not changed. If you've dealt with them in the past, their energy hasn't changed. They haven't progressed. They're not working towards making a difference. They're somebody that will manipulate you. And that's really gross. And it feels like they have other energies to deal with as well. Other people, other things that they're giving to. I don't know, man. Like, they're giving to too many things. That's what it feels like here, Virgo. You don't want that, do you? Show me more for Virgo. So you have the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands can talk about them wanting victory in a situation, wanting to move something forward, wanting to get their way a lot of the time. Also wanting to come back and just... Sometimes people get off on just being recognized by you. They're like, oh, they let me back in the door. No, like, no, the door is shut. Like, again, that energy like, you fucked up too much. One time too many. Like, what is that? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Something like that. It's that. That's what it feels like. Show me more for Virgo. Yeah, I feel like by releasing yourself from this situation, you free yourself and give yourself an energy where it's like you can move forward. You don't need the clarity. You don't need the closure. Like, sure, I don't even think like talking to them about this, though, is important. Like, it doesn't seem important. Maybe it's important to you. I mean, you're here watching the video, but like the energy that this person, where they're coming from in this particular reading, I don't think that what they give you is of importance. That's what it feels like. Like, they seem to be happy operating from a level of bullshit, willing to give you bullshit. Why? Free yourself. Do better things with your life. Show me more for Virgo. So you have the Two of Wands in reverse. So, you know, choosing a path, making a distinct, clear choice in regard to which direction you want to go in your life, you know. I feel that it's away from this person. I don't feel that there is a connection here that can withstand whatever has gone on as far as this person's way of being, how they operate, their sexual appetite, also just how manipulative they can be. That's what I feel. And by moving away from them, it gives you what you need. You know, too, I want to mention this. I am not an astrologer. I don't deal with much astrology because I just don't know it. I believe in signs. I believe in astrology, but I don't know it. I'm not an astrologer. But I do know that we have been dealing with a lot of retrograde energies. And it feels like this is kind of that. It feels like, because the retrograde energies are bringing people in and taking them out. And sometimes them to be taken out is by you to say, oh, fuck you. What's the point? Why do you want to be here? Why are you re-engaging with me? I had somebody who, like, we had a picnic last summer and it was fine. And he was really nice, da-da-da-da-da, whatever. And, like, he ghosted me, but he ghosted me, like, twice. And I'm like, okay, it's kind of that fool me once, fool me twice thing. Shame on me, shame on you, whatever. But then, like, last week, he called me back, like, a year later. And he's like, hey, Isol, it's... Oh, Jesus. I can't remember his name. Big impact, right? But anyhow, he sent me a text and a picture with him. He's like, hey, I've been really thinking about you a lot, and I hope that you're well, and, you know, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, hey, man, how are you doing? Whatever, you know. And he's like, well, we can talk later. I'm like, actually, why don't we talk today at 4 to just kind of close it out? And, like, he ghosted me again. And I'm just like, it's comical. Like, I don't really care, but, like, it's comical that, like, they resurface, they come in, they slither out, and, like, what's the point? Like, I didn't care to begin with, but, like, it's that type of energy. Like, people are just kind of, like, squeaking their way in and, like, tail between the legs going the other way. I feel he's like this type of energy. This is that type of energy. I mean, this feels worse because this feels like there's more... Like, they have options. They have things that they're doing as far as, like, playing the field. Like, it doesn't feel like this person's changed. It doesn't feel like their energy is, like, something wholesome or with intention of longevity. It just feels like an in-out situation. Scott. Scott was his name. He smelled funny. Yeah, man, this shit comes with strings attached, and it comes with deception. It comes with things hidden, information not being communicated. Could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. Doesn't have to be. You have Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo. You have Libra. Leo. Leo, the other fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Yeah, Virgo, but, like, this doesn't, no. Why re-engage? Like, I don't even feel like we should clarify, but I'll clarify. Show me more for Virgo. Yeah, man, judgment, dude. You are the judge. Executioner, jury. How does that? Judge, jury, and executioner? Pound that gavel, judge. Like, done. What's the point, man? What's the point? All right, show me judgment. You're going towards what makes sense for you. You're going towards what works for you. This shit is piddly. That's what I feel. This is piddly shit. Like, let it go. Move on. I feel that this is, like... Some of you, this isn't going to mean shit to, like, this type of interaction, and it's going to be like, okay, whatever, bye. But, like, I think for some others of you, that's important. This interaction is important because it almost becomes like a landmark, like a stepping stone in regard to how you move forward in your life. And it frees you up. It allows you to know that you can actually cut ties with people, even if it felt minimal. It's still, like, recognizing how you can cut ties with things that no longer serve you, recognizing how you can take yourself out of a situation that isn't healthy and move towards something that makes sense for you. Recognizing that, being real with yourself, being real with other people. You know, sometimes people need to hear the harsh truth, like, and it's, they may be needing to come in for that harsh truth, you know? They may squeak out before they get it, but hey, whatever. Show me the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, this person wants to give, but like, I think, again, they've got too many fingers in the pie. This person has way too many people. Okay, this person gives to too many things. And I don't think that this is like some grand gesture. I think that this is like a minimal offer. It's minimal. It doesn't feel right. And especially when it's coming from the Magician in reverse. What the fuck is that? That's like, that's not healthy. That's not happy. That's not well thought out. It's self-serving. It's manipulative. Show me the Knight of Wands in reverse. Juggling. Coming in for sex. Third-party situations. I don't think I need to say more about that. Like juggling people. This is a lot of bam chicka wow wow. And this is definitely talking about third-party situations. But also it talks about no longer seeing eye to eye with somebody. No longer seeing eye to eye with somebody who is essentially irrelevant to you at this point. That's what it feels like, Virgo. Essentially irrelevant. The bottom of the deck for that, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. It's like letting it go. It's like, what the fuck ever, man. Let it go. Moon. Temperance with the moon. This is, again, balancing energies out, but it's what do I give? What do I take? What do I bring to the table? What does this person bring to the table? How can we effectively communicate? How can we be on the same page? You effectively cannot, because this person comes with deception. They come with lies. They come with deceit. They come with conflict. They come with too many fingers in the pie. They have too many things going on, and I think that they're here for some tail. That's what it feels like. It's more like a conquest for them versus an actual wanting to meet of the minds and be together. So I just got these cards. They are called the Nocturna. I love them. They're an oracle deck that I got for my birthday. I don't know the cards well yet. I love them though. They're beautiful. They're all hand painted. Show me energies present for Virgo. Show me energies present for Virgo, please. Present for Virgo. You guys are going to be stabilizing your life and doing things in different ways. Okay. Show me Virgo. Virgo, 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 Virgo. So you have Cactus, Virgo. Where's the book? All right, Virgo, Cactus. Cactus, armor, being closed off, endurance. The prickly spines of the cactus make it seem uninviting and inaccessible. Despite this, there is a beauty in its ability to endure. While the spikes are unappealing, it provides protection for the plant, which can survive in the harshest environments with little water and nutrients. When the time is right, they bloom the most magnificent flowers. All right, so boundaries. Boundaries. That's what I'm feeling here. Boundaries, being closed off, needing to endure a situation. If you've been dealing with somebody like that, boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. The prickly spines of the cactus make it uninviting and inaccessible. Time to become uninviting and inaccessible to somebody of that nature. No more. Boundaries, big ones, put them up. Yeah. While the spikes are unappealing, it provides protection for the plant, which can survive in the harshest environments with little water or nutrients. But when the time is right, they bloom the most magnificent flowers. Do you remember when the Six of Wands was coming up, leaving the situation, recognizing what works for you and what doesn't, going towards something that is effectively for you? Happy to do that? Do it. Let it go, Virgo. This situation is not healthy. Okay, so I'm going to shut it down here. My name is Isel. I'm on YouTube as the Altruistic Mystic. If you found this reading helpful, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you feel like donating, go ahead and do so. There's a link in the description box below for that. And I will be back in April for you, Virgo. I'm really sorry that it took me 100 years to get your reading done. I literally could not. So, all right. Take care, you guys. Hope you're well. Bye.